Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Goose Gang Racing with a Zed Run update for the week of April 12th. This is the 6 gate update. The previous update that Zed Run did was the aging update. So just to give you like a quick time frame of what we're at. Um, so this one is on April 12th, which is when they transitioned to 6 gate only. Um, Here are the key changes that occurred in this update. So every class is moving to 6 gate exclusively except for free races. Buy-ins across all classes have changed. There is the removal of level banded conditionals and breed conditionals. C1 has kept their level banded conditionals, and they had originally lost their 576 through 600 level band, but it's been added back since the devs have realized what a terrible mistake that was. We're going to dive into the 1v1 meta as buy-ins have changed across all classes, and the XP tournaments have been announced to be coming soon. I mean, take that for what you will, but I'm pretty sure is if you have a double up horse that you think can be profitable, but just is not the high enough level yet, I would park that horse at the top of a level band. So, what can we do to capitalize on this update? So with 6 gates, that is the addition. Basically, the only thing that's changed is the addition of 6 horse double ups, and now flames have become super important. I think Zed Run flames are probably the source of truth. I know there are a lot of other simulation things that are like kind of accurate, but I think I would trust Zed Run knows who are the favorite three more than a third party site. So if you are flaming in double up, that makes you the favorite, and I would continue to run. Really important to do like the analysis because as the like buy-ins of double ups like increase, right? So it goes from, let's just use class 4 example, which is what I usually run in, $2.50, $5, and 7.50. The competition level will drastically change as you go up in this like buy-in amount. This is because the horses that were originally running like maybe some 1v1s because double up ROI wasn't good enough for them. They're probably coming back down into $7 double ups and $5 double ups. So just gotta be careful where you're running and keep an eye on who you lose flames to. For winner take alls and top twos, um, flames again kind of in like that no man's land, and you kind of need to have the most variance is always the best. Um, and Ryan has hinted at a flame update. I would not hold my breath on that, but I think that if they can come up with a more dynamic way to show flames in uh, winner take alls and top twos, or like where they basically show who is the favorite to finish. So for in a winner take all, who is the favorite to finish first, and then in top twos, who are the two favorites to finish first and second. That stuff like that, I think that would be a very good addition to the game, making the game a lot more simple. Right now the game is really complex and really hard for a new user to jump into. So all of these changes are making it a lot more easy for a new user to digest what they're actually seeing. And these buy-in changes. So all formats are sharing the same buy-in tiers. So the key, I guess, changes to me at least, the number one that you can actually capitalize on is this change in class 6 and class 5. These double up horses down there just got a massive boost. A class 6 horse was originally running for $1 for in each double up, but now they can run for $2.50. That's a massive increase in ROI, and similar for class 5. They used to be running for, I think it was I think class 5 also had a dollar double up. But I can't be sure, but now they have $5 double ups, which is again, it's a huge. If you are, I would be looking for the dominant class 6 and class 5 double up horses because that is a massive change and that really adds massive value back to them. Um, in class 1, I guess the only thing that really is that the level banded races are drastically dropped in buy-in. Um, and I think that it'll make the fields a lot weaker, but I think you're not really looking to buy a class 1 like double up horse. Like I don't think their valuation I think their valuation it does add value to them maybe that they can run against easier fields, but I don't think there's much changed for them up there. All right, and the next thing is the removal of conditionals. So the number one thing is the removal of Breed 2.0 conditionals. Um, I know a lot of people are complaining about double up, level up conditionals being removed, but there was literally no volume in them, and I think people uh, probably should just realize that they're trying to promote keeping horses at the top of the class. So it's the only way to really make it so the double up scene doesn't like collapse on itself instantly. Uh, and I think that that was probably a smart move. But the thing is, so for Breed 2.0 conditionals, you need to really make sure that you're checking out who you're racing against. Um, a lot of horses will still be running in the lowest buy-in because that's what they're used to anyway. Like in class 5, the lowest buy-in now is $1. That's what it used to be for winner take all races anyway. So really keep an eye out for that. And I think if you're a breed 2.0 horse, I would be running in top twos pretty much exclusively because I would be scared of these 1.0 horses in your winner take all races. Class 1 level banded races are here to stay, so I think that's a huge, massively important thing that the team did. I feel like they cannot touch these level bands in Class 1 because people already complain about how the powered level is different. And once you enter open class 1v1, once you enter open class 1, it is an absolute bloodbath. Like the impact of levels in class 1 is a huge, and some horses just literally have zero chance to win if they race against a higher level horse like that. So they have re-added the level 575 to 600 level band, and I think that's a very important thing that they did. And lastly, that C2 through C6 level bands have been removed. So you need to use the tools at your disposal to basically determine if your horse is good enough to compete even without the cushion of these level bands. These level banded double ups are super weak. So if your horse was doing well in them, I would hold them and wait for XP tournaments because you might be able to compete once you get to a higher level. But I wouldn't hold your breath on your horse that was doing well in under a level 25 double ups. Like it's probably going to get run into a wall when it actually competes against horses of similar quality that are just going to have a level advantage over it. So where to run? So here is a graph that was posted by Wagner Racing in the Discord a while ago. I believe this graph is from when there was a 10% rake, so kind of ignore the actual true ROI numbers on the side, but it really illustrates what I've been trying to show. There is no such thing as too much variance. If you have high variance, you can run your horse in pretty much any race. You can run it in top twos and be profitable. You can run it in winner take alls and be profitable. You could run it in what's this purple one? I believe that was quadruple ups. You can run it in quadruple ups and be profitable. You can run it in top threes and be profitable. So it's super important to just realize that you want to either be high variance or low variance. There was lots of talk in Discord before about trying to find that perfect blend of horse to do well in six gate. I can tell you that does not exist. You want to be the highest variance possible or the lowest variance possible. There is no in between. There's nothing else. There's no other factors at play. It's literally are you at the correct distance for your horse, and do you have higher or lower variance than your competition? That's all you need to care about. So where to run. So what is actually impacted by these buy-in changes? 1v1s is the number one thing that is impacted. So a 1v1 versus a double up it used to be basically how much money could you make. The only reason people are running 1v1s is because they have a large enough bankroll to support losing if they go on a cold streak, and two, the actual ROI just made sense. Like if you can, so basically I've shown it here with my horse Louis. So in a $25 1v1, if you are able to make 7.5% ROI, that means you make $1.87 a race. Versus now, but what's really changed is that now in $7.50 double ups, if you can make 25% ROI, that is equal. So it's going to be very important to watch where these horses go, because if they stick to 1v1s, that'll create a vacuum in $7.50 races for, maybe the like not elite tier of 1v1 horses that can go in and fill in these $7.50 races. And I think that that's a very, very, very nice. The competition in those races is actually pretty soft comparative to what like $25 1v1s are. And honestly, most horses aren't making 7.5% ROI in these 1v1s. If it's two of like the top horses racing each other, there is like a less than a 5% advantage for one of those horses. So I think you'll see a big transition into $7.50 1v1s, especially this is just a class 4 example, but I'm pretty sure class 2 is hit even harder by the 1v1s used to go up to like $100, I want to say. So you will see a large increase in competition in double ups after people kind of suss out what is the most profitable place to run. And for winner take all and top twos, basically, I just wanted to show this chart on the side here. It shows it exactly. Um, if you have truly elite level variance and you don't care who you're running against, put your horse in a winner take all. I know those getting second place feels nice sometimes, um, and I would honestly test your horse in top twos. If your horse is just destroying people in top twos and is just has this perfect U shape where it has a ton of wins and a ton of lasts and it's just looking exactly like what you want, then I might try and dip your toes into winner take alls, but just understand that the level of competition is drastically different, and these horses are all pretty much going to be 1.0 variance freaks or 95 plus variance. Um, so just something to consider when you're trying to figure out where to run your horse in this after these new changes. And that's pretty much the only thing that's important to know for this update. I will be try to do some more overall updates as they come out. It's just try and give the community like who isn't like terminally online the ability to actually know what's important and what's changed. If something's important that I missed, please feel free to comment it. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.